against Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Okay, right? Green jack.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Right, 97. Ready?
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go through, and he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5. It's complete to Turbin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop any.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He'll return it from the 6. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
At the 60, at the 60. Warriors, 70.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shelton.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A bit. his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He finds his man complete. It's Shelton.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
White 60. Black red. Black ultra.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
38.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Striker, 3-3. White. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Hall again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Shot, 17, cluster, 6.
2nd and 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go, here we go.
Got Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
His pass caught at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go. Yellow, go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Shelton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Red, cycle. Red.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He finds his man complete. That's Shelton.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. The 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Chiefs, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
It's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just